Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and this time I'm driving my own car, the 2020 M340i xDrive BMW. xDrive stands for all-wheel drive, and just giving you a 10,000 mile update. If you watch the channel, if you subscribe to it, if you aren't a subscriber, you should be. I leased this car for 3 years. We're a little halfway through the lease. I have a little more than 10,000 miles. I think about 11,000 miles to be honest, but I just wanted to give you an update. What I like about the car so far, how it's doing, what's going to be its replacement. Should I buy this car out? I could probably get out of this lease for the money that I got for it, how cheap I got it, because I got it during the lockdown in basically June 1st of 2020. These cars, I think, lease for about 800 something a month now, give or take. I got a 3-year, 12,000 mile lease for about $595 a month during that lockdown. Free maintenance, so it's a warranty for 4 years, 50,000 miles. Free maintenance for 3 years, 36,000 miles. And now that maintenance, I believe, is not transferable when it used to be in the past. Great thing about this car, and I've said it before, is the acceleration. 0 to 60, I think BMW claims about 4 seconds flat, 4.1 for the all-wheel drive models, which is about 0.2 of a second faster than the rear drive models. The way they come here in the Northeast and Northern New Jersey, everyone that I've seen on the lot, and I found this on the lot, bought this from BMW Tenafly, who gave me a great deal. They always come with all-wheel drive and all-season run-flat tires. You can, if you order the car, like some of my friends did, you could spec out summer tires, and of course you would put on a winter set, and you could even spec rear drive if you want, but I haven't seen a rear drive one here. You can tune these to make big power, so they seem very tunable with this B58 engine. The M3, M4 have the S58 engine, and they seem to be pretty reliable with a tune. My car's bone stock as a lease, so since I know I'm not going to own this past the lease, I don't plan on buying it. I always like to try something new. It's going to, I don't want to tune it because I'm just going to lose money doing that, and I don't want to void the warranty for the next person. So you see a very good big screen here, which is nice. Apple CarPlay is wireless. I have my plugged phone in now because I just filmed some videos and the battery's about to die. And you also get the navigation here and a heads-up display that shows you the speed. Mine's always red because if you're under the speed limit, it shows you your speed next to the actual speed limit in white. If you're over, it always shows in red. So when I drive, it's always red. Very good gas mileage. I probably average, I haven't done a calculation recently, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm averaging 26, 27 miles to the gallon with a mix of around town and highway driving. I think you get well into the mid-30s on the highway, maybe more than that, and probably 20s around town. So I can't believe a car with 380 horsepower is this sufficient. The ride is pretty good. I think the ride would be, okay. I think the ride would be great if it didn't have, that's Waze, by the way, not BMW. I think the ride would be great if it didn't have those run-flat tires. They are hard over bumps. Again, they're run-flat tires. Typically, when I'm driving one of my sports cars, I'm always scanning the road for potholes because I don't want to get a flat tire. This car, you don't really have to worry about it because you have the run-flat tires. And I've hit some big potholes and not got a flat or any bubbles. Now, we just went to those S-turns. Again, we're limited by the run-flat tires, but with summer tires, this car would be an excellent handling car, and you probably get about a half second quicker with summer tires, 0 to 60. So those car and driver tests at 3.8 or something, that's going to be with summer tires, not these run-flats. But the ride is it's an excellent car. The only thing is it's not an M car. That's probably the only issue. Cars I'm considering, I don't know if I want like the M3. I would get the M3, you know, with the big grills. The grills have grown on me. I'd want to know for sure that the grills are not coming back, like they're leaving us in an LCI update. So I might want to lease the car because I'm not confident that they're going to keep those big grills. And I'm thinking of that. Then I'd have to do summer tires. It would come with it. I'd have to put winter tires, or maybe something bigger like an M5, like a 2018. With the all-wheel drive. This really runs my real estate business, and I take this to most of my car video shoots as well. So I want to have all-wheel drive since I'm driving this all around. I really like that E63S. I don't know if I'd like SUVs like the X5M, maybe a used one, but the problem is I think I get bored after a while in an SUV. There's a lot of good things about it, but I still like cars and carving up back roads, and this allows me to go on drives in the winter, even though it's limited by those run-flat tires. That's really the only limited thing, but as a daily driver, it's pretty good when you don't have to worry about changing your tires for weather, though you really should have summer tires and winter tires, and you don't have to worry about getting stranded, you know, playing hockey at midnight. With my Audi S8, I can't count how many times I actually quite a few times I had to change the tire by the side of the road in the dark. So now you have all these cool buttons here. Climate control works well. You don't have cooled seats in a 3 Series, unless you go up to an M3. So this car, you only can get heated seats. And then you have all the buttons here, and it actually approaches, as you press the radio station, it'll tell you what the button is, what the station it's on, or you can set it for anything. It doesn't even have to be radio stations when you are approaching that button. So if you have it on a certain station, you go to button 2, it'll tell you that new station before you actually press the button. It knows that your hand is approaching. I like the Vinascar leather. That's probably one of my favorite options. It gives you better leather on the seats. I like the leather stitching on the dash. It's soft to the touch. So everything here is really, really good. They've done a phenomenal job. This car has almost every single option, had an MSRP of $66,000. I don't use half of those safety features like the radar cruise control and all that, and the lane keeping and all those other things. So if you're willing to forego a lot of that stuff, I mean, blind spot monitoring is pretty useful. You have the yellow light shine here. I have the upgraded stereo. Those electronic nannies like lane keeping and cruise control, I don't need them, so you could definitely save money and pare this down. You might live in an area that doesn't have heated seats, so you don't need the upgraded leather. But so options I'd like to see is cooled seats, I guess. I wear a suit, not so much ties anymore, but definitely a suit in the summer. And with this black interior, it can get very hot. The sunroof, I rarely use it, but if you like sunroofs, I keep it open for the winter because it's so dark and gloomy here. At least I get a little more light on it. But so far, it's been phenomenal. It's exceeded my expectations. The break-in's long, like 1,000 miles, 1,200 if you lease them new, so it's kind of boring when you can't get into it. But the acceleration is great here, which we might as well demonstrate. Let's see. All right. We'll demonstrate getting on the highway here, and then I'll end the video. So remember, like, share, and subscribe. You get new videos every Monday and Friday, and depending on what's going on in my real estate business, I even try to do a Wednesday video as well. So remember to always hit that notification bell. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. That'll open a lot of doors for me as far as reviews go. So please subscribe and get a friend to subscribe. All right, so we're gonna go up here. Now this is where the car in the real world, it does really, really well because of the all-wheel drive. It's a huge difference, and the problem is the lane runs out here, so we just gotta wait with the radar. Now watch, we can accelerate, and it's really good on loose surfaces. It's really fast accelerating. You'll have no problem. People will always go in front of you, but you'll have no problem merging. And that's what's great about this. I mean, realistically, people aren't driving 911 turbos every day. So when you go in the real world, you could really out accelerate anybody. So you need to merge on that highway, and it helps you get around the slow people in the left lane. And just merging into traffic, it's always helpful to have a powerful car. I'm kind of like the opposite. People just get their commuter and have their fast visceral car if you had 2 cars for the weekends. I always like my fastest car to be the daily driver, because that's when you really need to accelerate. When you're driving for fun, you're probably driving early in the morning or at night when there's less traffic on the road, when you're driving with your manual transmission sports car. So it doesn't need to be fast, it needs to be fun. I like my daily driver to be fast for all those situations. All right, guys, so that's the 10,000 mile review. We do a different thing every time, so there's always a comment, well, you didn't do this. Well, you know what? There's 20 videos on this car, and I did that last time. All right, so remember to browse all 900 videos. We're the only YouTube channel with 900 car reviews. Thanks for your support. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below what you think of this car, what you think of the price, the options, and what car I should get next. Since I have 900 car reviews, let me know what you want me to review next in the comments below. I read each and every comment, and I will respond. Thanks again for watching, guys. Look at all this salt. Oh, I'll have to wash the car. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. All right, so here's another example of acceleration, even on cold roads. And that was a quick 0 to 60. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. See you next time.